A very big welcome to you, my dear Sagittarius. So the sun is in Pisces and the moon is in your sign, and I'm also going to look into the Neptune-Saturn conjunction, which happened in 0° Aries. And so we're going to see what the cards are saying to you. So now from your deck you get the Two of Balls, and that's Venus in Cancer. Cancer is home and the feeling of like, I have found someone with whom I feel at home completely, totally. So it's almost like this is a mirror relationship, right? You feel like this is you and he feels like it's her. And that's where this incredible union begins. And Venus is always the empress, and an empress is not wanting to become an emperor. And the emperor doesn't want to become the empress. They're each in their own have the right to be very clearly the matriarch and the patriarch, and each have their function in this world, right? And so here comes the number 2, duality, that is helping you to understand in duality we need to become a union, we need to become one, and then we are really happy. I mean, happy to the extent that you can understand this, really feel this. So now let's see what Neptune is bringing. Neptune is bringing the miser, the Midas. Ay, ay, ay. So maybe this relationship has turned sour. Maybe this relationship has become not what you thought it should become, right? Because the Hanged Man looks first at the dark side of this archetype and unites it with the bright side. And so I'm going to read to you the shadow side of the miser: hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. And the light side of the miser: entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches. So I hope this hasn't turned into this. I hope you understand that when you look at this and you have traits of this, which comes in a mirror relationship up, right? Because then the other acts this way and you think it's the other, but it's deep within you. So have a look at it and then incorporate here the circle, this, into this, right? And you understand that Neptune is really bringing you a valuable lesson here. So now we're going to look at Saturn, see what Saturn is bringing. And Saturn brings you the Emperor. And the Emperor says, well, yes, I look at this and it's the 4 and the 2 is the 6, and we have a 6-pointed figure inside here. And here, this is Aries, right? And we have Neptune, Saturn in 0° conjunction in Aries. Now, it has already moved. Saturn is already in 1 degree. And you just have to understand, right, how important it is that the 6 is the self-love, which is going to help this relationship, is going to make sure that you not fall prey of this side. And this is what duality is all about, right? We have a light side and we have a dark side. And the Emperor is the one that says, well, I am going to stand up and I'm going to look at this and I'm going to look at this. You see, she's looking at this. Meanwhile, the little people are down here. They're holding on to this. And you understand very clearly what the message is, right? You got to look at this, but always be aware that this is here. And this is where the Emperor, the number 4, comes in, right? The stability, that squareness, that I am doing it here in this dimension. But at the same time, I'm creating always a cycle between duality, yin and yang, right? and that one needs the other and one cannot be without the other, and that the archetypes are fixed, right? You can say, yes, there is a strong matriarch. It doesn't have to be weak, right? It doesn't have to be in that sense. But the matriarch is the matriarch. She's not the patriarch, right? And reverse the same. So understand that and clearly see that and bring this into your life. And then the 6, like I said, is the Lovers, is I have arrived with myself wherever I go. I bring this inspiration to others. Beautiful, beautiful message. I hope I see you in the next one. That's when we get the Sun in Aries. Until then, I thank you so much for being with me. Namaste.